Hello you guys, I'm really excited. We have some fun stuff planned for probably the next couple weeks in all honesty. This is where we are going to be planting or putting raised beds. So I don't know about you, but it could get very expensive. Hi you! It could be very expensive going to the store and getting vegetables. So, hi baby! It could get really expensive going to the store and getting everything, all the vegetables. Hi! Hello, you! So what we're doing, instead of having, instead of getting, store-bought vegetables, is we're going to be having our own. So that means that we have to have raised a garden out here. So we're going to be placing it out here. And it's probably going to be a challenge because I've never done that before. But we'll get it done. So let's go and get some wood. You guys, we got all the wood. Now all we have to do is just get it all home. So unfortunately, the placement of the garden had to change just because where it used to be behind the house, last year the tomatoes didn't grow in. Well, very well. So we went on ahead and decided to put it right over here. Out here. It's going to be near the house, in this area. So the great thing is there's plenty of room right here to have a garden. Now here's where the math comes in. I need to have this garden, so there's going to be 4 plots. The plots are going to be about 2 feet across and 8 feet long, and each one of them is going to be about 3 feet away from each other. So because of that, we need a lot of room. No, we have a lot of room. Before, I think I had enough room, but probably not too much because we still drive the cars around the house just to get spread around everything, and that wouldn't have given us very much room between the garage and the house. Now we have more than enough room, so let's get started on this. So what I'm using is 2x12 wood, and as I said, it's going to be 8 feet long. I got 10 of these pieces, like these boards, because what I did is I took 2 of the boards and I cut them up, as you're going to see right now, into 2-foot parts, so I could actually have these. And so I actually got one of these corner clamps to make sure that I could actually put them together. I know that there is a little bit of difference in height here, like a few centimeters. However, I'm out here doing this by myself, which honestly I don't mind. I actually enjoy it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some holes in here, just 2 of them, because I'm going to end up having 4x4s that I'm going to cut into 12 inches, and I'm going to use those to secure the boards together, because from what I've been told, after a while the wood's going to start buckling, and I don't want to have that happen. It's just going to be because it doesn't have the support it needs. So my husband's cousin, who does carpentry and everything, said to use 4x4s and to put them together. So I will explain to you what I'm going to do with those when I get to it. But right now I'm just going to put 2 screws on either side. By the way, if you do any of your guys' raised beds a different way, totally works. I'm just doing it this way because it's the best for us. Now the screws that I'm using are 3 inches long to be able to go into both pieces of wood. And they're not deck screws. I was told not to get deck screws, but they're outside and they're for wood that like this. This is actually like a specialized treated wood to be used outdoors because it makes it last a lot longer. So if you decide to use that, it'll last longer. There we go. So I finished cutting the 4x4s. Now what I'm going to do with them is I have them, they're going to be on every single corner of here. I have it clamped off right now so I could screw it in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on ahead, and I already have the two boards screwed together, and so I'm going to screw this 4x4 into here. And so what I want to do is I want to have 3 screws going in this part so it's not touching the 2 screws out here, and then I'm going to have 2 screws over here to make sure that the 4x4s and these the 2-foot board and the 8-foot board are completely adhered. That way I don't have to worry about over the years as the wood and as the dirt and the water push out, it's not going to push out the board. So we're going to go ahead and take care of this right now. So I'm really excited that I got to get this one done. Now the problem is because this is an uneven, it hits the ground so it's uneven. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to do the next box a little bit different. Instead of combining this one and this one, these two parts, the 2-foot and the 8-foot board, I'm going to go ahead and put the 4x4s on the screw them into the 2-foot board, and then attach the 8-foot board onto those. So let me show you how I'm going to do it right here. Okay, you guys, so I decided that I prefer the second way that I was doing the beds, because even though, as you can see, the 2-foot board and the 8-foot board are actually pretty even when I used the corner clamp. However, it took so much time to actually be able to use that and set everything up. I mean, once I got everything together, everything on here looks really even. It looks really good. And then on here, when I decided to screw the 4x4s to the 2-foot boards, it didn't come out as even, unfortunately. But I mean, it's just me doing it. So even though I like the evenness of this bed, I prefer this just because it's kind of easier than to have to like lift everything together and clamp every single edge. So I am just going to go with the second method, and because it's going to be a lot faster. It's just going to be a little bit easier. So here we go.
Just in case you're wondering, this is me doing my happy dance because I'm so happy I got all of the stuff done all by myself from start to finish, cutting and everything, so I was excited.
So sorry about the noise. You're going to hear the dishwasher back here, but what we're going to do, so it's not time to plant any seeds or anything like that outside, so I'm going to get them started in here. So I have the stuff to make, the stuff from Walmart to get like pots that are actually biodegradable. I'm going to have dirt, and I'm going to go ahead and start planting some seeds. So let's do this. So what I got some spinach, and this is like a starter pack for just a bunch of different things, like cucumbers. I like cucumbers. I want to have that. We have green beans, lettuce, as well as green onion. I'm going to go for the lettuce right now. Make sure that's starting to grow or planted, because apparently that's supposed to be planted like a few weeks before the first frost. And you don't really want to plant the other stuff until, I think, May. So I'm going to go ahead and just do the lettuce right now. So I was looking it up, and I'm supposed to grow a lot of things from seeds before the first frost. So basically, all of my seeds here, I'm just going to go ahead and start planting them. I'm probably going to do, I got 3 of these set up already. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and hopefully it's all going to turn out well. So I realized an interesting dilemma as I went outside to get more potting soil is I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm not marking these, so how the heck do I know what exactly I'm growing? Because you know what, when they first come out, some people know what they planted or where they planted everything. When I have these things out on the counter, I'm going to be like, what's where? Because I'm not going to remember. So I decided. Yeah, sorry I keep on like clearing my throat. I'm still trying to get over all this coughing and lost voice and everything. So I went into my crafting area. I have these popsicle sticks. Well, that says craft sticks, but basically popsicle sticks. I'm going to go ahead and just cut it and write down probably C for cucumber, L for lettuce, and because I don't need pictures, and then go from there. Oh, that looks like crap. You know what? I know what it is. That looks really bad. There we go. All right. Stick that in there. And now I know. So super excited. I went on ahead and finished all of those. And so I was kind of worried because I'm like, well, crap. What if I end up like planting these and it's just too early in the season or whatever? But you know what? Since this is just a couple seeds, I will hopefully have a great harvest. Kind of. And then once I plant all these things, it'll be great. Okay, you guys, let me do this again. So the previous recording for this got messed up, so it didn't go through. So let me do this again. So for the update for the plants is I had about a week ago, well now, I planted the seeds that you saw. Loved it. I'm excited about it. I have some growth for you. And then I ended up, I went back to Walmart and I got some more seeds. So I got these seeds. I wanted to do some more. I got watermelon, I got lavender, and romaine lettuce, and just a few other things. Now, frustrating thing is that night when these were outside and getting rained on, you see the new growth. I'm really excited about that. We had a little fun creature come up. I have no idea which visitor it was, but I had all of these in a baking dish or a baking pan, and they completely trashed a bunch of like the stuff in the middle. So it knocked over a bunch of these pots,
And I got the smaller pots because I figured it was going to be a lot better for the plants. So I wouldn't be, so I'd be able to plant more plants and not waste a bunch of pots. However, once they knocked a lot of these over, we had no idea what seeds went to what. So I could end up having like the delphinium that you see here with tomato plants, and I have no idea what's where, because we just put the dirt back in the pots, put more dirt on it, and just let it be. So I had every intention of putting the flowers in the front of the house, the garden bed in the front of the house. However, now I don't know what flower or what plant is where, so we could end up with like a plant box full of a raised bed full of just plants or like flowers and vegetables or fruit. We're gonna have to see what pops up. So we'll see what happens, and I'm so happy that you came, that you joined me on my on this small journey. And I hope that if you like what you saw, that you would subscribe and just come along with me and see what comes up. So I'll see you next time. Bye.